Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day or night so far. Currently, it's nighttime for me here in Singapore, and it's probably the only time where I can do my voiceover because there'll be too much noise in the day, and then my siblings will come into the room and whatnot. So, yeah. So, um, good morning or good night. So, if you're new here, my name is Shan, and I built in The Sims 4. And today we'll be renovating an apartment for 4 roommates, and this is I think it's the 1010 Alto Apartments, and it's pretty big as you can see from the length of this video. I think it's about twice the length of my previous one, where I built for a freelance designer. If you're interested in that, I'll put a link in the description box below so you can check it out after you watch this video. So coming up with the layout for this apartment took me quite some time because it's just a bit too big and slightly out of my comfort zone. I have no idea why I chose to attempt this super big apartment like for my second video, but I mean, I was already halfway through it, so I need to commit. You just need to commit and then you'll get through it. And I did commit. And so this is the video for you. I think as about now you'll kind of see like the layout is coming together, fortunately, because prior to this, I think I came up with many layouts and I just didn't like any of them. So I think this is the one that I went for. So one of the bedrooms is like on one side of the apartment and 3 of the others are on the other side. And oh yes, this apartment is for 4 roommates, as I've said before, 2 girls and 2 guys. So I imagine that they are all friends. I don't think they're schooling anymore, but they each have like a job to themselves. So for the first roommate, I think she is a fashion designer or something like this, and she's the one who pays the most rent. And you can see, I think her bedroom is the biggest. Maybe not, but she gets her own master bath, her own what do you call that? Bathroom? Yeah. She gets her own bathroom. And then the second roommate, which is also a girl, she has her own bathroom as well. She's someone who's very into yoga. She likes crystals and things like that. She's a very spiritual female. And the third roommate, a guy, one of them is let me think. Oh, he studies. Oh no, he works somewhat he works in the IT industry. So later you'll get to see his room. I think I put 2 monitors and 1 laptop. And then the last roommate, which is another guy, he's very into sports. So I think you'll be able to see his personality through his room. And yep. So right now, we're currently decorating the kitchen. So I imagine that this whole apartment is pretty well, not well furnished, but they do have like all the things, the appliances that you need, and they're all in pretty good condition because this is I imagine to be a very expensive apartment. And yep, as I mentioned earlier, I think the fashion designer pays the most rent, and she's also the one who brought in all the bigger furniture pieces like the couch, the dining table and whatnot. And you can see that throughout this build there'll be a mixture of different kinds of styles. Nothing is matchy because I mean there are 4 roommates and all of them have different personalities, so you can't expect all of them to have the same style, right? So yeah, I think we're almost done with the kitchen. Currently putting in the bar stools, and I really like these bar stools. They're from Dream Home Decorator, once again one of my favorite packs. Really love this red color going on, and I think the couch is also this red color as well. Now we're finding what do you call a carpet for the kitchen, but I think I kind of left it empty until later on. And so now moving on to the other side of the living space, this is where I place some shelf. This honestly, this looks like IKEA shelves, if you will. So, and then I put this plant over there. Oh, and I also imagine that these four Sims, they probably adopted this cat. That's why they have this cat scratching pole over there. And then over here is another seating area where I mean the living room is so big, so obviously they can have a sitting area in front of the fireplace, which I placed here. And I think this fireplace is from, maybe it's from cats and dogs. I can't remember. But these couches are from base game, and I think they're really, really, really very nice. I love this like patterns on it. They have many different color swatches as well, but I think this is like by far my favorite color swatch. And then that painting, I think it's from City Living. They have different swatches as well, but I think this one is the best to work with. So throughout this build, I think you'll see the roommates having all these cat scratch, like this cat pole scratching thing going on. I think some of them have pretty big ones in their room, so I imagine the cat like roams from room to room, getting affection from different roommates. And yeah, probably the cat probably has a favorite roommate as well. Who do you think? Let me know in the comment section below who you think the cat's favorite roommate is. And now moving on to the living space where the couch is. This is the I can't remember what this couch is called. There's a term for it, but I just can't remember at the moment. So right now I'm using this green color, but subsequently I changed it to the red, similar to the bar stools that you can see where I put at the kitchen. Yeah, I just thought maybe the fashion designer roommate bought these this sofa and the bar stools from the same place, so kind of matchy. So I thought they should all be the same color at least. And maybe her favorite color is red pinkish kind of stuff. I imagine her to be quite girly as well. That's why. And then I imagine that they thrifted that what's that? The living room table. Oh my god, I can't remember all these terms all of a sudden. Yeah, there's a term for this table. I can't remember. Oh my goodness. But yep. Now just cluttering up the TV console there, putting all those knickknacks. I imagine the different roommates probably decorated the place with like their own style. So you can see the crystals from one of the roommates, toys from another, all like quirky, interesting stuff like that. Yep. Oh yes, I also put in like the gaming consoles and things like that because I just thought that they would like to have games night. They probably invite their other friends over. Since this whole apartment is so big, they can probably have, I don't know, man, more than 10-20 of people for a party. And I think their apartment would also be that place where people want to hang out at or like throw parties, gather, since it's so big. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done with this living space. Getting a rug also. And then we'll be moving on to the dining table, which will be behind this couch in a moment. Anyways, I hope that everyone is enjoying the video so far. I think I'm getting better at this voiceover thing. I don't want to jinx it. This is my second voiceover that I've done because this is my second video, but I think I'm better at this right now because I actually have a layout on what to cover. So maybe this is kind of helping me better as compared to when I did my first voiceover. I think I just wing it myself, and so you can probably hear me stutter a lot and things like that. So thank goodness this is better. Anyways, the dining table. So yes, as mentioned earlier, the fashion designer roommate probably brought this table along with her as well. Okay, this spot of the apartment is probably my favorite spot. This later you'll see that I bring out this bubble blower thing. So for 4 roommates, and it's like just nice because there are like 4 seats. And I imagine that maybe every Saturday or like weekends, that kind of thing, they'll probably sit down here, chit chat, and just catch up, because they all have to leave. I mean, they probably live their own lives, so they don't get to see each other every day. Some of them maybe go out to do their work. Some of them maybe do not, like some of them maybe don't work from home, that's why. So maybe the weekends are for them to catch up and things like that. So I just thought it would be nice to have this area here for them. And then to make it look very cozy with the candles, with that city living art at the back, which is so nice. This is probably one of my favorite ones also. And that wallpaper from Base Game. I mean, it ties in so well with everything that's around that area, don't you think so? Oh, and then we also placed another cat bed on the other side. Yep. So this cat is so pampered. I mean, the cat has so many places to sleep. I think the cat probably have a lot of the cat probably has a lot of toys as well, because I remember placing quite a bit of toys everywhere, like in the bedrooms of the roommates and in the living room and things like that. So right now we're moving on to the first roommate's bedroom, and this is for the fashion designer. So this fashion designer, I just think she's the dainty kind of person. So hints of pink here and there, white, a bit floral kind of stuff, very very light wood style in like going on in here, as you can see later on when we move on to the other side of the bedroom. So the bed and the side tables are from Dream Home Decorator again. The Dream Home Decorator pack is really, oh my god, it's really so good. I don't think I can ever not use Dream Home Decorator in any of my builds. You'll probably see me use at least one thing from Dream Home Decorator, because it's just too good to not use at all. And I think the wallpaper is from Paranormal. Paranormal has pretty nice wallpaper. It's like, I don't know, it kind of brings me back to another era. Yeah, don't you think so? Oh yes, and then that painting or that poster that I placed on top of her bed, I just thought maybe that's like the freelance, the fashion designers, like, what do you call that? Fashion icon. That's why she put it up there. Like, she really looks up to this fashion icon. That's why she has it up there. And then over here, I'm just trying to play around with the shelves from Dream Home Decorator as well. They were a bit hard to use initially, but I think I got the hang of it. So kudos to me. So because she's a fashion designer, I just thought that maybe she'll have like this open wardrobe concept thing going on. And I thought, since Dream Home Decorator is really here, why not just give it a try, right? Yep. And after that, I think I placed a mirror. Oh yes, this mirror. I placed it like near the wardrobes. Yep. I just thought like maybe she'll take her selfies here and things like that. Maybe decide what to wear for the day and stuff. And then on the other side of her closet or her wardrobe or whatever you call it, I also placed a dressing table where she gets her makeup done and whatnot. And then the dressing table is facing outside, so she gets a really nice view of the area. Probably one of the nicer. I think this is probably the nicest not the nicest bedroom, but like it has the nicest view, because my favorite bedroom is the one for the very spiritual female roommate, not this one. I think this doesn't vibe with me, but I just thought that it would be nice to have these 4 different personalities to live together and see how they all interact with one another and things like that. So on the other side, right now we are working on the desk for this sim to do her work, because she's a fashion designer, so she'll probably do a lot of research as well. And yeah, I also used this chair. I can't remember what pack this is from, but I just thought it's really cool, and I think it just ties in really nicely with this whole like fashion designer kind of vibe. Initially I wanted to use the chair from Dream Home Decorator, but then I was just like, we can just use this anyway since it's here. Yep. Did I change it to pink? Okay, no, I stuck with it. Did I stick with yellow? Okay, no, I stuck with the black color. Okay, cool. I think we're about done with this roommate's apartment, this roommate's room. And I think, okay, yeah, putting up the curtains now. I think the next room that we'll be going to is the other female the other female roommate's room. Oh my god, this is so hard. This is so hard to say, but okay, we'll be moving on to the next room soon. Okay, no, I was wrong. Okay, don't come at me because this video has, I mean, this build was done like, I mean, I think a week ago, so I don't really remember what went down and like what's next and things like that. So bear with me. Okay, so for this bathroom, okay, so there are a total of 3 bathrooms. So the guys share one bathroom and then the girls have one for themselves each, and all of the bathrooms are pretty much the same. So I'm only showing this bathroom on camera because bathrooms are quite boring to me. There's nothing much I can do, but maybe in the future I can try to explore and see what kind of styles I can do with it. But because this is also an apartment, so I just imagine that all the bathrooms will be the same. It's just how each sim try to personalize the bathrooms to their own liking. Yep. Oh, and oh yes, I remember to put down the litter box for the cat as well. So the litter box is in this bathroom, and I'm not too sure if it's in another bathroom as well, but you'll get to see in the screenshots. Or you can also, if you like this apartment, you can download it on the gallery, on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it using the hashtag shansimsyt. Yeah, I think you can find this this apartment because I've uploaded it. And yeah, the sad thing about apartments is that you can't upload the whole apartment to the gallery, so you need to like upload room by room, and I have no idea why they do this. Like, why? What if I have so many rooms, then I need to like upload one by one each time? That's such a hassle. Come on, Sims team, come on, just do something about it so like we can all upload like one time. Yeah. Okay, so now we're on to the second roommate's apartment, the female. Okay, so this is my favorite room of the 4. I think this is like truly my vibes. I think all my friends can vouch for it if they watch this video. So earlier on I mentioned that this sim is a very spiritual person, and she likes yoga, she's into crystals and things like that. And I think she's still just trying to find her way in the world. I don't think she knows exactly what she wants to do at the moment, but she's always trying new things, learning new things to see what exactly she can get into. And who knows, maybe she'll end up being a yoga instructor because yoga is her hobby, maybe. And yep, so I think you can see that this room has this very, I don't know if you call it boho, maybe boho, a bit of boho, eclectic kind of vibes. Yep. Yeah, so I gave her this shelf, which is also from Dream Home Decorator. The chair is from Paranormal Stuff Rack. I love this chair. Really, it's just so, I don't know, it's like old school but still so chic. You know what I mean? Like the rattan on it and things like that. Yeah, and oh yes, to the other side of the wall is where I placed all her crystals, where she showcases all her collection. Sometimes she just like goes there and then she just looks at them and yeah, just admiring her collection. I'm not too much of a crystal person. Like, I'm not too much of a crystal person, but I've watched like videos where people talk about them, and I'm just like, I'm not too sure whether they exactly work, but I mean, they look really nice. And if crystals aren't too expensive here in Singapore, I'll probably get one for myself, I think. Yep. So yes, pretty much I think we're just putting another sitting area in this room because it's just way too big. Honestly, I think all the rooms in this apartment are pretty big, and because they just moved in, I thought like maybe they just moved in, so some of them are some of them still look pretty empty. But I mean, over time, if you download this apartment and you create your own Sims to play with, they can decorate it more if they want to. Yeah, and yeah, so the sitting area is here. I think this sim like probably thrifted the couches over there because they're of different colors, and I think she just don't like things that are too matchy, so she likes very vibrant bold colors, things like that. Yep, really love the couch. The couch is from Paranormal as well, and I think that table over there, it's either from Paranormal or Base Game. I honestly can't remember, and I think I placed I placed like those pictures over there. Yeah, I think she's just the kind of person where she collects like pictures of different people, or like she takes pictures of different places and she likes to showcase them on her wall. So that's why I imagine it would be. She'll probably sit there, have a cup of tea with her friends, and then just admire the pictures up there. So now on to the next bedroom. This is for the first male sim, the first male roommate. So this roommate is the one who's working in the IT industry, and I think his style is more like the very clean, sleek kind of light wood tones kind of style. So his room is pretty clean and neat, I would say. Mm, the shelves are from Dream Home Decorator, too good to not use, and I basically just used I can't remember if I used the 9 key to raise this shelf, but I think it didn't exactly snap at this level. So if you didn't know, you can use the 9 key to elevate stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most things can be elevated if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So this sim this sim works in the IT industry. So I imagine some days he work from home. That's why he has this like massive setup, as you can see later on. I placed this laptop in front of him, and then there are two monitor screens because he's probably always working on something. And I think he's the kind of person where he likes to have a change of environment. So other than working from home, sometimes he probably goes to like a co-working space, or sometimes if there's nothing much to do, he probably crashes like his other roommate's room and do his work there. Yeah, let me know what you think about this for roommates' personalities, and let me know which one of them resonates most with you, or which roommate you imagine you'll be if you lived in an apartment with three other people. Yeah, just let me know. Or you can also let me know what kind of roommates you think will match well with your personality or something like that. Or you can also let me know if there are any more like roommates, apartments that you want me to build in The Sims. Maybe you can come up with a personality, and then I can just come up with the apartment based on whatever you give me. Yeah. So now we're moving on to the other side of his bedroom, where we create this walk-in wardrobe kind of situation here. So I basically just draw this what is this? This half, okay, not half wall, but I just drew this wall here, and then there's no door to it, so you can just walk in. It's basically where the door is. So the moment you walk into the room, you just see the walk-in closet, and then when you turn to your left, you get to go to your bed and the table. So because this guy works in the IT industry, I just imagine that he probably will be wearing all sorts of outfits. Probably certain days he needs to be more professional, and certain days he can dress down, and yeah, things like that. So right now, just cluttering up his this cabinet here. This shelf is also from Dream Home Decorator, and I just think that's so nice to use though. I don't know. I feel like you can use it for like any kind of styles, and the fact that you can you can do it like that. Really makes it look like a walk-in wardrobe. Oh, and then the chest of drawers on the side is from Tiny Living. Oh my god, I think before Dream Home Decorator came out, Tiny Living was one of my most favorite pack. Yeah, maybe I should build a tiny home with just Tiny Living stuff. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe I can build a tiny home. So if you didn't know, I think the tiny if you get the stuff pack for Tiny Living, I think it comes with the features where you can build a micro home, a tiny home, and a small home. So you need to stick to the EA restrictions and then build according to it. So if this is something that you like, maybe you can drop me a comment below, and then yeah, I'll create a build that is maybe 32 tiles wide, things like that. I mean, it'll be a challenge, but I'm always up for a challenge. Yeah, and then you can see I placed another cat bed, whatever you call it. Yeah, in this roommate's room, because I mean the cat roams around. The cat loves to explore, man. I mean the cat that always comes to my house. Okay, but if you didn't know, I have this like regular house guest, and this regular house guest is this stray cat. We just call her Meow Meow. So Meow Meow used to come to our house like. So basically, when we first moved in, she was always outside our door, and she would just sit down there and meow at us. So we just thought, okay, maybe she's hungry, so we'll give her some food. And then she started getting so bold that she just walked into our house. So I mean, in the beginning, she just started out in the living room, and then subsequently, she started to go into our bedrooms. Yeah. How bold of her, but she's still cute too, you know. But yeah, cats really love exploring. Yeah, and this Meow Meow, she really loves fish. I mean, just yesterday, my mom was asking me to prepare the fish so she could fry it, and then I mean, and then after that, the cat came to my house, and then she smelled the fish, and then like her nose just started twitching and whatnot. I was just like, holy shit. Yeah, there was this one time when she jumped onto our kitchen counters just because she smelled fish, and we were so shocked. So yeah, now we always make sure to close the door whenever we are like cooking fish and things like that, so she doesn't jump on any of us. Yeah. I mean, if you guys own any cats or you've had encounters with cats like this, let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. And right now we are decorating the final roommate's room. So this is a guy who is into sports, and I think he likes to collect figurines and things like that too. And you can see he has like a lot of posters. I imagine that he probably is a basketball player, but he also loves exploring other kinds of sports. I think I also placed the baseball bat here. He's pretty open to trying out new things, but his main sport is basketball. So you can see those are his jerseys that he's like, showcasing there. Yep. And so over here he doesn't have like a walk-in wardrobe, but he just has this chest of drawers where he stores all his clothes inside and just cluttering up the top of it. And I gave him pretty nice mirrors as well. I mean, if I didn't place this drawers against it, it would be a full-length mirror, which is pretty nice for a guy, I guess. And this whole setup it looks pretty dope, don't you think? Oh, and I think I imagine him to be very. I think he's like the Joker in this apartment. So he's a very outgoing person. He always initiates things. Always like asking his roommates to try epic and dangerous kind of stuff. Yeah. And yep. So this corner here where he hung up his jerseys is where he also displays his trophies from all his tournaments and things like that. I mean, who doesn't like to showcase their stuff, right? Yeah, and yeah, like I said, he collects a lot of different kind of stuff. So you can see that there's this random no fishing sign that he picked up from somewhere. I think he just likes to collect a bunch of different things. That's why. Yeah, and I also gave him a study table here, just for him to do his research, watch videos of himself play basketball, so he can improve better on his next game and things like that. And then there's this skeleton thing on the other side of his table. Probably also something else that he picked up or thrifted. Yeah. And yes, here's another cat bait because the cat loves to roam around. And oh yeah, I really love that. I don't know what I call that, but there's this picture thing at the front of his bed, where his head is at, where he lies down on the bed, or whatever you call it. You get what I mean, okay? So I just think that mural is so nice. Yeah, it's from City Living. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of like a very grungy, very industrial kind of apartment. Maybe something else that I can build is an industrial apartment. Yeah, industrial. Oh yes, I mean if my wallet allows me or permits me, then I'll probably get the industrial stuff pack, or is it the industrial kit? I can't remember, but yeah, last year the Sims 4 did release a pack. Yeah, a pack for the industrial, like for like just industrial related kind of stuff. And I think there were other simmers who didn't really like it, but I haven't really explored much myself, so I can't say anything. Probably after when I download it or when I buy it, then I'll let you guys know by building a industrial loft, maybe. Yep. Also, I hope you guys are still with me in this voiceover. I know it's really, really, really long, but we're coming to the end of this video really soon. Just decorating up this hallway. This hallway is too long and I really have no idea what to do with it. So I think I just placed like this table where the roommates probably just dump all their stuff at. Like it's just like a catch-all table. And then there's this bookshelf here. Yeah, this bookshelf here. And then I think I'll put a couch or something outside here. Yeah. And I think we are probably coming to, yep. So we're coming to the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed this speed build, this very long speed build, and feel free to let me know if you have any suggestions for the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications button so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.